In the heart of India, in the year 326 BC, the legendary conqueror Alexander the Great marched towards the unknown. His men, veterans of 1,000 battles, were about to face a terror they had never imagined. Beyond the treacherous rivers and impenetrable jungles, a formidable adversary awaited, King Porus. His army consisted not only of men and war chariots, but of battle behemoths that made the very earth tremble. The Indian elephants. With about 40,000 men and an indomitable cavalry, Alexander did not hesitate. Under rain and darkness, he crossed the Hydaspes River in the dead of night, surprising Porus, who believed such a feat impossible. At dawn, the Macedonian army was in position to fight, and the battle was about to erupt. Porus brought to the field more than 30,000 warriors, hundreds of war chariots, and 200 elephants that advanced like living walls. The clash was devastating. The Macedonian soldiers, unaccustomed to facing such creatures, faltered before the unknown. But Alexander, always at the forefront of his troops, did not retreat. Mounted on his horse Bucephalus, he personally led the cavalry in swift and precise attacks on the flanks, while his disciplined and steadfast infantry surrounded the elephants with long spears, gradually breaking the enemy formation. In the center of the battle, Porus fought with bravery. Imposing on his war elephant, he resisted the arrows, spears, and the Macedonian advance. His courage inspired his warriors, and for hours the combat was bloody, fierce, and uncertain. But Alexander's genius prevailed. Using speed, discipline, and cunning, he managed to overwhelm the Indians and break their resistance. Even in defeat, Porus did not surrender his dignity. Wounded and exhausted, he stood tall before Alexander. Admired for such courage, the conqueror asked him how he wished to be treated. The reply was simple and grand, like a king. Faced with this dignity, Alexander not only spared Porus's life, but also kept him on his throne, making him an ally. But the Indian victory was not just glory. Alexander's soldiers, weary from years of war, refused to march further east. On the banks of the Hyphasis River, the will of the men spoke louder than the ambition of their king. And so Alexander's epic campaign in India reached its limit. A clash of giants in which Alexander demonstrated his genius and Porus proved to be a king worthy of eternal respect. A battle that echoes to this day as a symbol of the courage, honor, and greatness of those who dared to face the impossible.